Buffs Nation, what's going on? It's another beautiful day out here in Colorado, and again, I got a lot to talk about today. Today, gonna be continuing my series of my guys. First one that I did a video on a couple weeks ago was one of our underrated, slept on, incoming freshmen, cornerback Carter Stoutmire, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite players. You know I already have a nickname for him, Box Office Bishop Thomas. But before I get started, I got some housekeeping items to take care of. First off, want to give a proper thank you to Vibe Season Sports. I cut myself off in my video yesterday. He helped put together this wonderful intro roll that I have now. So y'all be sure to go subscribe to him, show him some love. He's bringing constant quality CU Buffs Coach Prime content here on YouTube. Awesome guy. Be sure to check him out and support him. Now, got an important interview coming up this weekend. Long-awaited interview. Glad we've been able to make it work and get it on the schedule now. Is my interview with Prime Sports Media. I'll tag his channel in the description as well, along with my interview. So you can go ahead and already put a notification on it, RSVP or however you want to say it. Check that out. Going to be really fun. You know Prime Sports Media. He's one of the best voices on YouTube. That's how I see him. So big honor to have him on the show. But let's get into some of the fun stuff. Now, if you saw my video on Bishop Thomas that I did maybe a couple months ago now, you can understand why I'm all about this guy. Now, he's not the most highly rated recruit coming out of high school, and he didn't get on the field really much at all at Florida State. Of course, you know by now that he was their scout team defensive MVP last year. Again, Florida State, wonderful year. A lot of solid defensive players, double-digit win team last year. But this is a guy that's coming in here, in my opinion, a little bit of a sleeper because he embodies everything that I feel like a prototypical or an ideal player for Coach Prime is. He is tenacious. He's a dog. He's competitive. He plays with a flair. I'll turn on some tape later on. Some of you might have seen this already, but his tape is some of the funnest and most enjoyable that I've watched with this whole team coming over here this year. He's got this style where he brings it on the field, but then, as we've been able to see in the well-off videos, the practice footage, how he talks, how he carries himself, how he handles himself, how he establishes himself as one of these leaders. He's a guy that has showtime. He has a personality. He has charisma. He's a leader. And I mean, we're just getting started with this prospect. I couldn't be more excited for a guy like Bishop Thomas to be here, to get on the field and to play. Now, I don't expect him to get one of those starting spots, right off the bat. I mean, we do have some really solid veteran defensive line talent coming in here. I mean, we got Taj Alston, we got Shane Cokes, Chaz Wallace, Leonard Payne Jr., all those guys are upperclassmen. But then Bishop Thomas, he has to compete with other underclassmen such as Zach Blackwood, Amari McNeil. I think you'll definitely see him carve out a role for himself within this rotation, and sky is the limit for this player. Again, I've talked about defensive line, how we still need more depth, talent, size there, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if Bishop Thomas works his way into being one of the top defensive linemen on this team by the end of the year. He's 6'2", 305 pounds, and I'll go ahead and link a video to my friend Big Dog Chico. We've had him on the show. I've been on his show where he did a little practice film breakdown of Bishop Thomas, and I love the nuances that he pointed out. So y'all go make sure you check that out. Subscribe to him. Show him some love. He's one of the best out here as well. So as you know, to be one of my guys going into this year, you have to be slept on. You have to be somebody that the national media isn't talking about at all, but has the talent, the personality, and charisma to really become a household fan favorite name with Buffs Nation. And I think Bishop Thomas has got that. So he's the second addition to my guys. I'm going to have a total of 5 guys in my 5 guys group, or my guys group. Say that 5 times fast. My guys, 5 my guys. All right, I'm getting a little weird here. And I'll have 3 more, but none of these are in any particular order. They're just making up my group of my guys. So let's go ahead and turn on the film. If you haven't seen some of Bishop Thomas's high school tape, or you just haven't watched it in a while, let's remind ourselves of the type of athlete, the type of dog this guy is. And man, I know Sal Sinceri is going to get the most out of a player like box office Bishop Thomas. All right, y'all, it's showtime. The first thing that I want you to notice about Bishop Thomas is how well he controls his body for all of that size and weight. He's quick twitch. He carries it well. He has good agility. You see that he's got great speed for his size especially. And let's not forget, I mean, this guy was highly touted. Not a 5-star guy, but a lot of top programs wanted this guy. I mean, not only FSU who got him, but offers from Tennessee, Texas, West Virginia, Virginia Tech, Illinois, which has a good defense, Louisville, Penn State, Pittsburgh. I mean, you see why they want a guy like this who plays with personality, who plays with tenaciousness. He's not just a defensive lineman. He's a football player. I mean, you see him blowing plays up in the backfield, leaping around like that. At that size, that is uncommon. 6'2", 305 pounds. And then what? He plays offense? That's right. You want this guy lead blocking, throwing guys out of the club. In the words of Gronk. How do you not want this guy on the field? How do you not want this guy on your football team? And then putting him in slot, my goodness. You're not going to be able to bring him down, putting a linebacker or a safety on him, or a nickelback. Big time playmaker. And we see him on offense here, going out doing his best, like Refrigerator Perry impression with a leaping touchdown grab. The guy is an athlete. He's a top end athlete. He's going to make a name for himself here in Boulder. But let's get back to the bread and butter on defense. See, with that swim move, he blows up that running play. I think he had 7 tackles for loss in his junior year. Couldn't find the senior stats, sadly. But look at this. I mean, those guys cannot bring him down. And then you see this, the celebration, the flair at the end, the personality. He is a dog. You see him blowing up plays in the backfield all the time. Big Dog Chico pointed this out. I mean, he's got a quick twitch. He can get off the line very quickly compared to whatever offensive lineman he's going after. This is just exciting stuff. Again, lead blocking for the running back here. Lowers his shoulder and just completely annihilates that defender. Completely annihilates him. This guy's going to be clotheslining guys here in the Pac-12 level as well. And then this is my favorite hit. This might be called targeting in college, I don't know, but lays out the quarterback with a leaping, or a leaping hit. Leads to an interception. You see here, stays patient, sets up a big hit for that linebacker right there. You love to see it. Leading to a touchdown. Then again, he shows some endurance here, being able to wrap up that ball carrier on the opposite side of the field from where he started. He definitely has good endurance. You'll see that on display here as this video goes on. But he's a big time player that you can count on to make plays in the backfield. Yeah, here's another example of him showing his endurance to chase down this quarterback, knock him out of bounds. Almost got the tackle. And then we see here, doing some more blocking, leading to that touchdown. Lead blocker right there, setting the edge. Then here, we'll see him in the slot again, and look how he adjusts to that off-target throw. Shows fantastic body control. Again, at this size, that is not common. But I love that he fits the mold, that Coach Prime's going after guys that have played on both offense and defense. Only the elite athletes at the high school level play on both sides of the ball. We see that he's done that here. He's going to be a force. And I know that Sal Sinceri was extremely pumped having a guy like this come in here. We haven't had talent in CU like this here in a very, very long time. An athlete like this. He kind of reminds me, I think I might have mentioned this in my video a little while back, but he kind of reminds me of Pot Roast. Had great body control for the Broncos in those Manning years. Had a good burst off the line, especially for his size. Hit that like and let me know what you think.